I invite you to join me in a spirit of prayer. God of grace, breath is our first prayer, and we take a moment to pause, to breathe, to shake out any nerves, and to be present to this experience. Filled with gratitude and anticipation, we celebrate a milestone in the lives of these beloved graduates. In these sacred moments and rituals, we honor and acknowledge the unique journeys that have led each graduate to this day, the result of hard work, courage, curiosity, resilience, and endurance. We give thanks for all who have been part of their learning, for families, teachers, classmates, advisors, coaches, mentors, and friends. We also give thanks for those who have gone before, ancestors on whose shoulders we stand as individuals and as community. May this ceremony be a time of inspiration, reflection, and celebration as we honor the past, embrace the present, and move into the future with courage and hope. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening, honored guests, faculty and staff, and the class of 2024. Welcome to the 2024 Commencement Ceremony of Pacific Lutheran University's College of Liberal Studies. I am Dr. Joanna Gregson, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I'm delighted to be with you tonight. In a moment, we'll hear greetings from our university president, but first I would like to introduce the people sitting here on the stage. I ask you to please hold your applause, which I know will be enthusiastic, until I've read all of their names. The Reverend Jen Rood, University Pastor, and if my colleagues could each give a little wave, that would be nice for our guests as well. The Reverend Jen Rood, University Pastor, Bridget Yaden, Associate Provost for Undergraduate Programs and Interim Dean of the College of Liberal Studies and Professor of Hispanic and Latino Studies, Amy Speaker, today's commencement speaker, Brooke Tesfaye, member of the class of 2024 and today's student commencement speaker, Seth Gebauer, member of the class of 2024 and today's commencement speaker, Joanna Royce Davis, Vice President for Student Life, Alan Belton, the President of Pacific Lutheran University, and Mike Halverson, University Marshal and Professor of History. And now I ask you to welcome Alan Belton, PLU's President, as he brings you greetings.
As we begin, we respectfully acknowledge that as we convene today, we do so on the ancestral lands of the Puyallup, Nisqually, Steilacoom, and Squaxin Island peoples. We pay respect to the first peoples who gathered here, to elders past and present, and to all indigenous peoples of the region, and thank them for generations of stewardship over our natural resources. Graduates, all of us here, your family and friends, PLU faculty and staff, the Board of Regents, and our honored guests join together in congratulating you on achieving your bachelor's, master's, and perhaps doctoral degrees. This is left over from an earlier speech. But today is not just a celebration of academic achievement. It is also a testament to your determination, your adaptability, and your unyielding spirit in the face of challenge. The path to graduation is not always smooth or straightforward. For some of you, it may have been a journey fraught with obstacles and challenges that tested your resilience, your determination, and your unwavering commitment to achieve your goals. Those challenges may have been academic in nature, as you grappled with demanding coursework, navigated complex concepts, and pushed yourselves to excel in the classroom, studio, or lab. For others, challenges may have been personal, as you juggled the demands of family responsibilities and health issues while pursuing your education. And of course, we'll never forget the unique challenge posed by a global pandemic, which disrupted our lives in ways we could have never imagined. For many of you, your path to degree completion included moments of uncertainty, isolation, and even loss as you adapted to remote learning, navigated the complexities of virtual classrooms, and grappled with the profound impact of a world forever changed by COVID-19. The pandemic was especially impactful for a significant proportion of this year's graduating bachelor degree students, those of you who missed your high school graduation, as well as the other events traditionally associated with the completion of high school, from senior prom to senior breakfast. Not to mention missing a conventional start to your college experience. I know those losses were deeply felt, which makes today's ceremony even more poignant and meaningful. If you were part of the high school graduating class of 2020, will you please raise your hand so we can recognize you and show you just how proud we are of you? For all the members of the graduating class, I want to take a moment to thank you and recognize your accomplishments and the indelible mark and positive impression you have left on the PLU community. You are the embodiment of PLU's mission-inspired commitment to thoughtful inquiry, service, leadership, and care for people, community, and the earth. Our class of 2024, this amazing class in front of you, includes graduates from over 50 academic programs, with 10% of our undergraduates completing 2 or more majors. Has an average GPA of 3.56. Includes nearly 200 or 30% of students who are the first in their family to graduate from college. And 170, yes, that deserves applause. And 177 who are military, affiliated, or veteran students. In the College of Liberal Studies specifically, 55% of you are graduating with honors. 41% of you studied away, and a whopping 51% double majored with degrees either outside or inside the College of Liberal Studies. Both the study away figure and the double majors figure represent high marks across all of PLU's colleges. Families, these students' academic journeys reflect our commitment to global studies, the academic rigor our faculty bring to their classrooms, and the liberal arts tradition of educating students for both depth and breadth of understanding of the world around them and their place within it. As we celebrate the graduation of this class, we also honor your accomplishments and recognize the mark that you have left on PLU. Thank you for learning with us, for challenging us to think in new and different ways, and for your commitment to making the world a better place for all of us and for those who will come after us. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you. One logistical item before I hand over the mic. This is our first return to an on-campus commencement in some time, and you'll hopefully experience the intimacy of this room and how wonderful it is to be together with your family and friends. So in the spirit of Lutz centering community, we ask that all of our guests remain seated for the duration and closely follow the instructions that will come later for the recessional and the end of the ceremony. Thank you.
Buenas tardes y gracias por estar aquí. Bienvenidos, bienvenides a todos y a todes. Gracias por estar aquí para apoyar y celebrar a sus estudiantes. At commencement, it's PLU's tradition to extend special recognition to our retiring faculty. This year, one of our faculty colleagues from the College of Liberal Studies has elected to enter retirement. Dr. Priscilla St. Clair, Professor of Economics. Priscilla, could you stand up? I can see you. We would like to recognize her years of dedicated teaching, scholarship, and service to this university and to her professional communities. To Professor St. Clair, I speak on behalf of your students and your colleagues by saying, we will miss you, and you have made PLU a better place for generations to come. For all you have done, we say thank you. Our student commencement speakers were selected through a nomination and application process and were asked to share reflections on behalf of the graduating class. Today, we will hear from 2 student speakers. First, Bruktawit Tesfaye is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in economics with a minor in innovation studies. As an advocate for international students, Ms. Tesfaye has been active in international student orientation and has served as the International Student Office Assistant. She has demonstrated her leadership and dedication to teamwork in her roles as Vice President of the Economics Club, there's a theme here with economics, and Research Analysis Intern at Earth Economics. In her capstone, Ms. Tesfaye researched the effects of cash transfer programs on secondary school outcomes. After graduation, Ms. Tesfaye plans to expand the business she runs in Ethiopia while pursuing a master's degree in agricultural economics at Texas A&M University. Please welcome Ms. Tesfaye.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty members, proud parents, and my fellow graduates, allow me to begin with this Amharic phrase, እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን. As I am standing here in front of you today, humbled by the grace of God that has guided me to this moment, and as we embark on this journey into the unknown, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude and excitement for the path that lies ahead. From the opportunities that have come my way and to the challenges that have tested my resolve, I am humbled. I am humbled knowing that I am but a vessel for something greater than myself. In every triumph and every setback, I have seen the hand of God at work, guiding me, shaping me, and molding me to the person I am today. As I stand on the threshold of this new chapter in my life, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude and the faithfulness that love has carried me through. Reflecting on my time here at PLU, I am reminded of the countless hours spent balancing an internship, being a student worker, and taking an exceeding amount of credits as an economics major with innovation minor. It was a challenging journey, I tell you. It was a challenging journey, one filled with late nights and early mornings, but it was a journey that I embraced with all my heart. The liberal arts education here at PLU allowed me to explore countless subjects from philosophy to business, broadening my horizon and enriching my understanding of the world. But the real magic happened when I joined the economics club. The lively debates and passionate discussions about fiscal policy and entrepreneurship ignited a fire within me, leading me to be elected as the vice president, an opportunity to champion the interests of my fellow students and advocate for positive change. But the journey did not stop here. I had the incredible opportunity to work closely with our international students, Heather and Brandon. Their diversity, culture, and perspective enriched our campus in ways we never have imagined. As an advocate, I made it my mission to ensure that they not only felt welcomed, but also empowered to seize every opportunity that came their way. Then there's a journey of being an entrepreneur. Balancing schoolwork with running a business is no easy feat, but it's a challenge I happily embraced. Inspired by my roots in Ethiopia, I set out to empower the youth and pave the way for aspiring students to pursue their dreams abroad. From hosting workshops to providing mentorship, every step of the way has been a testament to the transformative power of education and the boundless potential within each one of us. My experience as an international student also played a significant role in shaping who I am today. Living in a different country, immersed in a different culture, gave me a unique lens through which to view the world. It taught me the value of diversity, empathy, and open-mindedness, qualities that have served me well inside and outside of the classroom. As I stand here today on the brink of graduation, I am grateful. I am grateful for every twist and turn that has led me to this moment, to my fellow international students, and to all those who have embarked on their own journeys of discovery. I say this: embrace your unique experience. For they have shaped you into the remarkable individual you are today. And remember, no matter where life takes you next, the lessons you've learned and the connections you've forged will always stay with you. To our dedicated professors, I say thank you for your unwavering commitment and dedication. Thank you, Professor Mike, Professor St. Clair, Professor Nash, Professor Bryan, Professor Pratt, and everyone else who have taught me. It is not unusual to see me at their office discussing various things and learning something new as I walk out of their office hours. And to our families and friends, your support has been our rock. Your belief in us has been a source of strength, and for that, we're eternally grateful. My fellow graduates, as we step into the next phase of our lives, let us carry forth the spirit of inquiry, service, leadership and care instilled by PLU. For it's not just about the degrees we hold, but the lives we touch and the legacies we leave behind. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024.
All right. Thank you, Brooke Tawit, for sharing your thoughts with us today. Next, we will hear from Seth Gebauer, who is a candidate for a bachelor's degree in political science and economics. As an active member of the PLU community, Mr. Gebauer was a member of the Grassroots Environmental Action Now, or GREEN Club, and helped create the Student Sustainability Committee. He also served on PLU's Student Government Organization, ASPLU, as the Environmental Justice Director. Mr. Gebauer studied in Oxford as part of the IHON program and was a PLU Wild Hope Fellow. Got to clap for that. Most recently, his capstone project investigated linkages between governance fragmentation and public transportation accessibility across the largest metropolitan regions of the United States. After graduation, Mr. Gebauer plans to complete a year of service with the Jesuit Volunteer Corps Northwest. Please welcome Seth Gebauer.
Hello. I'd like everyone in the room to think about how they got here today. Not the culmination of 4 years of hard work, nor the mentors and supporters who challenged you to take on the daunting task of completing a 4-year degree, but the physical method of how you got here. Whether you walked, biked, took a bus, rode a train, drove a car, or flew in an airplane, I will bet the rest of my student loans that all of you used a sidewalk at some point. My name is Seth Gebauer. I'm proud to be a member of PLU's graduating class of 2024, and my favorite piece of infrastructure is the sidewalk. Sidewalks are simple, easy to build, and are both an effective utilitarian piece of infrastructure for movement and a place of mixing, expression, and social life. As we prepare to be scattered from PLU, hurtled into new institutions, jobs, cities, states, and even countries, I would like to talk a little bit about the importance of paying attention to place and what a place asks of us with a focus on the sidewalk. Sidewalks have a dual nature. At the rational material level, the sidewalk is merely a piece of transportation infrastructure. It gives pedestrians a right of way to use between one destination and another. In this way, the sidewalk barely exists. What matters is only where one was and where one will be. But as the ultimate public right of way, social markings and uses abound on the sidewalk. There is social meaning in the crack where so many people have tripped, there's a chip forming. The worn-off chalk from a child's artwork or paint from a protest. You bump into friends, strangers, and weak ties on the sidewalk. A functionalist infrastructure for your isolated movement is suddenly transformed into a social experience, unique to the place you're in and moving through. Like many of you, I started my time at PLU during the fall of 2020. I did not have that many opportunities to engage with PLU, Parkland, or Tacoma in person with other people. So the way that I got to know this place is by walking. Strolling up and down the sidewalks, or lack thereof, around Parkland and PLU allowed me to meet new people, get to know a completely new city and ecoregion, and better understand my place here at PLU. For me, this understanding manifested in advocacy at PLU for more sustainable transportation options, which has pushed me to pursue a future career in urban planning. While my time on sidewalks has furnished my conviction to build more of them, spending time on the sidewalk and paying attention to place is a crucial step for all of us who are trying to understand our role in the new positions we will find ourselves post-graduation. As graduates, we are all getting ready to launch from this campus into new roles and places. Some of us may stay right here in Parkland or Tacoma, and others may move across the globe. Our early 20s will be some of the most mobile years of our lives. It is likely that many of us will hop between jobs, apartments, volunteer positions, relationships, and geographic regions at a pace that would be unrecognizable to our grandparents. It is with this extreme mobility that paying attention to place is a radical act. Our economy pushes us to produce more, to grow bigger, and to reject our obligations to geographic communities for our personal gain. The world is your oyster, right? It is tempting to rush down the sidewalk on the way to a big interview, a big promotion, or a flashy apartment in a new city. Yet it is slowness on the sidewalk that allows us to notice the real spaces where we are called to serve our geographies. Sidewalks are simple pieces of infrastructure. When left unexamined, they barely exist. Yet, when we take the time to slow down and notice the interplay between these sidewalks and the social life of the spaces we inhabit, they abound with social meaning. Paying attention to our geographies, slowing down and asking, what does this place ask of me, and refusing the continual pressure to rush up the sidewalk, provides space for crucial vocational insight. Wherever you land after PLU, as you leave today, I urge you, linger on the sidewalk a little bit longer. Listen to the places you inhabit and respond with all the care and attentiveness that such a beautiful piece of infrastructure deserves. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth, for sharing your thoughts with us today. Now it is my honor and privilege to introduce our 2024 College of Liberal Studies commencement speaker, Amy Speaker. Dr. Speaker is a 2009 Economics and Political Science graduate of PLU. Currently, Amy is the Director of Community Health and Analysis at the Cheyenne Regional Medical Center. Previously, she worked as a maternal and child health epidemiologist at the Wyoming Department of Health. Amy received her master's in public health from the University of Washington and her doctorate in public health from the University of Illinois at Chicago. Amy defines herself as a public health practitioner and loves opportunities to make Cheyenne and Wyoming healthier for everyone. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Speaker.
I want to tell you a secret. Public speaking, not my favorite thing. But I'm here because I said yes. And the word yes is what I want to talk to you about as you prepare to graduate today. The power of those three little letters, Y-E-S. They're pretty incredible. In high school, I had convinced myself that I couldn't play college basketball. It wasn't good enough. But then I toured Pacific Lutheran University, and right here in Olson Auditorium, the coach convinced me that I could make the team. So I said yes to being a Loot. And guess what? I made the team. Barely. In one blowout game my freshman year, I was the only person on the team that didn't score. But even in that moment, when I was questioning my decision to play, I pressed on. And while no one will confuse me with Caitlin Clark, by my junior year, I was a starter. And those 4 years of sweat, laughter, and a few tears have led to lifelong friendships and forged lessons about teamwork and community that still resonate today. But it wasn't just basketball that taught me about the importance of saying yes. It was also academics. Let's do a flash poll. Raise your hand if the major on your degree is the one you started with here at PLU. Yeah, it's only a little few. Okay, me too. But I was and am a planner. So sitting over in Foss Hall, RIP Foss Hall, my freshman year, I had mapped out every single class I was going to take for the next 4 years on an Excel spreadsheet. But when I took Economics 101, those plans unexpectedly changed. I was hooked, and no Excel spreadsheet was going to stand in my way. In high school, I honestly didn't even know what economics was. But by saying yes to economics as a major, it changed my worldview and my life. My senior year, in my capstone, I got to use econometrics to investigate the causes of low birth weight babies. It was the gateway to my career in public health, another unknown field to me. After earning my master's in public health, I said yes to a job in Wyoming, a place I had never even visited. I have had the opportunity to say yes to a lot of amazing experiences in Wyoming. Rock climbing, cross-country skiing under a full moon, publishing my research, planting a garden, and starting a family. Saying yes hasn't just opened doors, it has revealed doors I did not know existed. As you prepare to graduate, you may feel like you have to pick the perfect job, the perfect place, or the perfect person. But I urge you not to put that pressure on yourself. Instead, I urge you to say yes to things that you're not sure of and see where they take you. Go out on a limb, take risks, be willing to fail. As they say in basketball, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And yes does not have to end in success for it to be valuable. Take it from me. I said yes to a run for the Wyoming State Legislature, and I lost. 4 years later, the lessons and relationships I gained from that defeat continue to pay dividends. Like me, all of you said yes to Pacific Lutheran. And I know that your time here has been a roller coaster, and unfortunately one that likely started at the bottom in the coronavirus pandemic. And it meant not so many fun things like staggered dorm move-ins, virtual classes, a delayed start to the second semester, and spring break being canceled. As one first-year student told the Mast in September of 2020, it's not exciting because you can't really meet anyone or hang out in the lounge without being 6 feet apart. But collectively, you persevered in the same way that I am sure that each of you have overcome other personal challenges to be here today. Just think of all those times you could have said no, but instead, you said yes. And think about where all those yeses have taken you. In closing, I want to say thank you to Dean Yaden and Professor Sinclair for inviting me back to campus to speak with all of you. And I also want to take a moment to acknowledge that you didn't get here alone, and that a lot of people helped you say yes along the way. So I ask that all the parents and all the support systems of the students today take a moment, stand, we're going to clap for you because you are a reason they are here. And finally, for the class of 2024, as you go out into the world, I encourage you to take stock of Pacific Lutheran's mission. It's something I return to often. Educating students for lives of thoughtful inquiry, service, leadership, and care for others, their communities, and the earth. Be confident that your time and work here has equipped you with the tools to effect positive change. Trust in your education, trust in yourself, trust in your values, but most of all, trust in the power of yes. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Amy, thank you so much for returning home and sharing your thoughts with us today. I now ask the president to come to the podium. It's now time for the conferral of degrees. Candidates for all bachelor's degrees, please stand as you are able. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Pacific Lutheran University, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates who have been approved for the respective bachelor's degrees.
Thank you, Provost Gregson. By virtue of the charter granted by the state of Washington and on the recommendation of the faculty, and by the authority committed to me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon you the respective bachelor's degree for which you are now presented.
Bachelor's candidates, with your right hand, grab your tassel, move it to the left side. You may now be seated as our degree candidates are requested to come forward as directed by the marshals. For those of you in the audience, as we prepare the students to walk across the stage, please look in your programs for our graduates' names. The complete list of students from all 4 colleges and their degrees begins on page 7. Dr. Yaden, please come forward for the reading of the names.
And I have a housekeeping note as well as a note for our graduates. We have a special gift for each of you from our College of Liberal Studies tucked in your diploma cover. It is a custom bookmark that was made by Professors Taylor Cox and Ali Michter, designed and printed in our own Elliott Press. So that's tucked away. That's a gift from our college. And then did you already say the one about photographers? No. The university's hired photographers to capture professional images of each graduate as they cross the stage, and I will keep the cards in order as well. You are, of course, welcome to capture your own photos or videos from your seat. We ask that you please remain seated as you do so as not to obstruct the view of other audience members. Graduates will soon receive an email that will address how they can get their pictures. So the following students have earned bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Studies. Gianni Lufave. Nasir Jamai Ford. Raylin Reggie Clyburn. Isabel Jordan Phillips. Nicole Marie Unsworth. La'akeu Samuel Matunga. Alec Kekoa Serrao. Aiden Brock Laws. Hayden Jacob Bensel. Aaron Julius Barber. Rose Ekihua. Marit Geldy Bennett. Annika Margaret Phillips. Jacqueline Avery Woodruff Ray. Allison Lee Watkins. Ainsley Joe First. Jacob Alexander Kessling. Alan Benjamin de Peralta Tugadi. Victoria Christine Schultz. Rachel Poller. Megan Jane Mitchell. Derek Lee Lonesbury. Emily Elaine Fisher. Callan Michael Bergman. Ashley Jacobson. Nathan Allen Bugler. Josiah Define Johnson. Kirsten Lorraine Dayton. Madeline Lovall Jones. Andres Antonio Felix. Lisa Ha. Aaliyah Janae Figueroa. Sigourney Elizabeth Orstad. Cassidy Ann Short. Sage Noel Warner. Kaylee Marie Bracey. Lily Ann Prestaman. Lydia Maggie Downs. Marina Catherine Foster. Zakayla Rosalie Rice. Sydney Tembo. Caden James Bolton. Fia Essene Pulido. Dakota L. Cruz. Sydney Marie Jeffrey. Calliope Scout Voss. Von Dieter Born. Rebecca Geraldine Salinas Flores. Carolee Louise James. Chase William Reedy. Lily Torres Lucio. Bruktawit Despaye. Seth Anders Gebauer. Evelyn Medane Ayala Avila. Ariana Nicole Warren. What's your name first? Yeah, Rita. Oh, yeah. Okay. Georgina Merita Orepa Estela Mai Soliai. Leonard. Isaiah James Leonard. Oh, no, it's bookmarked. Isaiah dropped his bookmark. Okay. Carol Jane Ramos. Paris Delaney Droop. Craig Michael Irwin. Adam Charles Seafred. Clayton Wise. Emin Everett Sullivan. Amber Lynn Teague. Austin Thomas Carr. Gabrielle Brianna Sutton. Delilah Rose McCarter. Rachel Madison Benton. Tiffany Christina Rose. Rafael Manuel Crenshaw. Haley Ann Keel. Franklin Douglas Brogan. Madison Leanne Gebhard. Jonathan Daniel Holder. Joseph Y. Peng. Robert James Spears. Francis de Juan Bernarte. Fiona Lauren Sterling. Hanadia Lola Hudspeth. Taylor Pasquale. Celia Joy Chan. Doreen Laura Carwan. Leslie Hinojo. Masame Josephine Francois Fletcher. Celeste Rose Williams. Woon T. Huynh. Samuel Wayne Looker. Curtis Gannon. M.E. Yule.
Congratulations, graduates. Audience, join me in one more round of applause. We are drawing to a close, but we still have a few important elements left in our ceremony. including some housekeeping details. Family and friends, as soon as the processional is complete, you may exit the same way you entered. This means the platform party will leave first, followed by the faculty, followed by the graduates, followed by our guests. We ask that we follow this, this format to allow the most opportunity for our graduates to enjoy being in this space with all of you supporting them. And we'll be done in just a couple minutes if you're getting antsy. As you leave the building, please turn left and walk toward Foss Field, where you can reunite with your graduate. Do not block the lobby or the portico, which is the covered part under the gym. It will just make everybody else be stuck in here. So, again, you're going to leave and you're going to keep walking till you get to Foss Field out there, and that is where you'll meet your graduate, who will then escort you back to the field house around there if you're interested in joining a celebration where they can introduce you to their faculty. I now ask President Belton to deliver closing comments.
The last thing you wanted to have is me up here again. Can you tell we learned a little bit from this morning's ceremony? That's why you're getting all these extra instructions today. So Lutz, graduates of PLU, you have set your sights directly on the future, and you all, I am certain, will settle for nothing less than pursuing your dreams to the fullest to serve the greater good. So at this moment, we have one collective expectation of you, and that is to celebrate. Celebrate what you have achieved. Celebrate the friendships that you have made. Celebrate this milestone. Celebrate being a PLU alumni. Most importantly, celebrate the special people in your life for whom you are thankful. Your family and friends who have provided praise, encouragement, love, and support, and who have believed and trusted, and you entrusted us with your care. Now, PLU graduates, Dr. Speaker may have stolen my thunder earlier, but we're going to make this louder and more appreciative. I ask that you rise as you can and thank your family and friends for their support. One more time. And now, while they're standing, I ask everyone to please stand as you're able for a closing prayer from Pastor Jen Rood.
All right, graduates, supporters, faculty, staff, and loved ones, as we conclude this commencement ceremony, receive this prayer of blessing. May God bless you with wisdom to keep learning, to stay curious, to imagine possibilities, and to always ask those tough questions. May God bless you with courage, rooted in bold humility, so that you may listen well, speak truth authentically, and care deeply. May God bless you with a spirit of service, so that you may find meaning and purpose in the interconnected web that is strengthened by each member and is transformed by the collective into a powerful force of love. May God bless you with anger at hatred, injustice, and oppression, so that fueled by love, your life might embody wholeness and foster liberation. May God bless you with leadership, so that you may know that leading sometimes means following, being quiet while listening deeply, and sharing power for the good of the whole. May God bless you with fierce hope, so that even in despair and heartbreak, you may trust that the fire in your heart endures, and know that the world still needs your spark. In and through all things, on this day and all of your days, May God fill each of you with renewing grace and radiant love. Amen.